President's plan to close the Guantanamo Bay Detention Facility continues to draw the ire of Republicans on Capitol Hill. Complicating that plan is recent testimony in Congress, which has unveiled terrorist activity from former inmates of the prison. One America News' John Hines has more from Washington.
The Pentagon sent a special envoy to the House Foreign Affairs Committee to sell committee members on the president's plan for closing the Guantanamo Bay Cuba detention facility. But it was a tough sell for Special Envoy Paul Lewis. As revealed in a spirited exchange with Envoy Lewis, many members of the panel, including California Republican Dana Rohrabacher, remain skeptical of the president's plan to relocate the detainees.
We say that about 30% or whatever that figure is that have been released have returned to terrorist activities. How many lives have been lost by those terrorists who went back to their terrorist activity? How many lives?
I can talk about that in a classified setting, but
oh, it's classified.
yes.
So is it over 10?
Sir, what I can tell you is, unfortunately, there have been Americans that have died because of Gitmo.
That answer did not satisfy Rohrabacher, who pressed the Pentagon's envoy further.
How many Americans have to die? How many people in Brussels or Paris have to die, civilians? What's the threshold at that point? Well, maybe we will keep them under control in Gitmo.
It's the best judgment and the considered judgment of this administration and the previous administration that the risk of keeping Gitmo open is outweighed, that we should close Gitmo.
But the ranking Democrat on the Foreign Affairs Committee, Eliot Engel, differed with his Republican colleague.
We should take away this propaganda tool for terrorists. We should work to implement the president's plan and shut down this prison.
The president says his plan could save some $400 million annually by transferring most of the current detainees to prison facilities inside the U.S. But Congress would have to approve this plan, which, in an election year with the current president close to the end of his last term, seems unlikely. John Hines, One America News, Washington.